Good morning, I'm Koeman and this is chale.news. July 1st and we're starting heavy. Nearly 39,000 people displaced by the Accra floods, and the numbers keep climbing. Traders waking up to utility bills nobody warned them about. And 6 young men who tied themselves together with a rope and swam into the flood to save a stranger. Let's get into it. The June 29th Accra floods are far worse than we first understood. The Ministry of the Interior now confirms 38,802 people across 7,761 households have been displaced, 12 dead. 7 still missing. Streets on the ground are still choked with silt, filth and animal carcasses. The early figure we were given? Nearly 5 times lower. Full breakdown on chale.news. The government's response. Parliament heard that structures on 6 Accra wetlands will be bulldozed. Deputy Minister Gisela Tete Agbotui called it difficult but necessary. But here's the problem. No timeline, no wetland names, no compensation plan. Meanwhile, the minority wants President Mahama's flood task force, chaired by Stan Dogbe, dissolved immediately. 15 months of operation, says Minority Leader Afenyo Markin, and nothing visible to show for it. And Accra isn't the only crisis. In the Keta Basin, officials from Unloga Keta and Nkwanta South met in an emergency session over one brutal question. Open the Havedzi floodgates and risk flooding downstream communities, or hold off while 28,000 people in Unloga alone are already affected? No decision yet. Follow this one on chale.news. Now this one needs a moment. During the Accra floods, 6 young men tied themselves together with a rope and swam through chest-deep water to force open a sinking 4x4 and pull a trapped woman out alive. Emergency services couldn't reach her. These guys did. That's the Ghana that doesn't make it into policy debates. On the economic side, GUTA is not happy. Ghana's top traders body says businesses woke up one morning to find their utility bills hiked, with zero consultation beforehand. Their VP points out the CD is stable, inflation is falling, interest rates are down. So why are tariffs going up? Good question, nobody's answered it yet. More than 1,000 Akosombo textiles workers marched Tuesday, 10 months without salaries. Some haven't seen pension contributions since 2021. They've petitioned President Mahama directly, asking him to bring in investors and save the factory. 10 months, Chale. Good news from South Africa. Every Ghanaian detained during Tuesday's anti-immigration protests has been released. The High Commission confirms consular officers worked directly with South African authorities to secure their freedom. A voluntary repatriation exercise is being planned for next week. Nkwanta South is at a breaking point. 28 labour unions have given the government 30 days to end the ongoing communal violence, or they will shut down education and health services entirely. Teachers and health workers are already leaving the municipality. Parliament has passed the Maritime and Related Offences Bill, filling a legal gap that's existed for decades. Ghana finally has a law to properly prosecute piracy and sea crimes, bringing us in line with international conventions. For an economy that runs through Tema and Takoradi, this matters. The DRC Ebola outbreak update, and it's not reassuring. The UN Development Programme warns a worst-case scenario could cost Africa $3.6 billion and 328,000 jobs. The Bundibugyo strain has no proven vaccine, 377 people are dead. And while Ghana has no cases, the continent-wide economic risk is very real. World Cup. Ronald Koeman has resigned as Netherlands manager after Morocco knocked them out on penalties. And 3 Dutch players, Kluivert, Timber and Somerville, are now facing disgusting racist abuse online. The KNVB says criminal charges are coming. Meanwhile, Ghana faces Colombia on July 4th. An all-African quarter-final is still possible. About that Colombia match, most Ghanaian fans will be watching from home. Nearly 9 in 10 who applied for a Canadian visitor visa were rejected, an 89.3% refusal rate, the worst in West Africa. Let that sink in. Something to feel good about. Ghanaian watchmaker Patrick Amofa has handcrafted what's being called the most expensive watch ever made in Africa. A rose gold tourbillon with 21 jewels, built entirely in Ghana. Rivals the finest Swiss pieces. The Warrior King tourbillon pièce unique, the name alone. iPhone users, do this now. Apple has permanently changed how it releases security updates, pushing patches earlier than ever because AI tools are helping hackers move faster than before. Go to Settings, General, Software Update, and patch your device today. That's your July 1st morning with Koeman and chale.news. A heavy start to the second half of the year. Stay informed at chale.news and look out for each other today.